In this session, we'll talk about key point in batch apex and best practices to follow when you are writing a batch apex. Simple points just to remember so that you can write and you can follow when you are developing any batch apex. So always remember, whenever you are queuing the batch apex, up to 5 batch jobs can be queued or active concurrently can run in your org. Up to 5 batch. Okay, and how many batch job can be in the holding status in your Apex Flex queue? Remember, up to 100 holding batch jobs can be held in the Apex Flex queue. Then how many batch job we can run in a day or in 24 hours? It again depends on your user license. Maximum number of batch Apex method execution per 24 hour can be 250,000, or the number of user license in your org multiplied with 200, which is higher side, that will be your limit. So if you have 1000 users, then you have 1000 multiplied by 200. That many batch jobs you can run, or 250,000 batch jobs you can run in a 24 hours. So start method, execute method, and finish method. Inside this method, how many call out we can make, like the database that allows call out method if you use, how many call out we can do. So start, execute, and finish method can implement up to maximum 100 call outs each one. Okay, how many records to process? The maximum of 50 million records can be returned in your database.corelocator object. So if you use database.corelocator in your start method, remember this can give you maximum 50 million record. So if you have more than 50 million records, then what will happen? Your batch job will fail immediately. It will terminate. The status will come as failed. So if the start method of batch job class returns a corelocator, the optional scope parameter, nothing but the number of records you want to process per batch, will be set as 2000. If this start method return a iterable, then you can have upper limit, but with database corelocator, maximum you can set 2000, default is 200. So as a best practice, you can remember always, if you are writing a batch job and that batch job going to invoke from a trigger, you make sure the triggers would not add more batch job than the allowed limit you have, because your trigger runs with the bulk of records. So if you have a data load using your data loader or anything, it might hit your limit. So make sure to follow the best practice, not to hit the limit here. So that if you're writing a batch job and invoking in a trigger, be sure with the numbers of record getting fired in your trigger. Okay, when you are testing a batch apex, as you know, batch apex running in your asynchronous. So remember to do two things here. So anytime you are writing a test methods for a batch job, keep execution inside start test and stop test. We'll see this more when we are going to cover testing in Apex in one of the session in this tutorial. But in the start test, stop test, we'll use anytime you are doing any asynchronous execution in your test class. And when testing batch Apex, test only one execution of the method. Don't execute multiple job. Only make sure your batch job running one job only. So if any methods declared as future, we cannot call from a batch apex, and batch apex must be declared either as a public or global. So very simple. If you summarize, to implement any apex as a batch apex, one interface, database.batchable interface. To maintain the state, database.stateful. To make a call out, database.allows call out. So hope you are liking this batch apex. Stay tuned for next sessions. Thank you.